This movie disgusted me, made me nauseous, made me question my own sanity, and I fucking loved it. Barf Bunny is Jonathan Doe's first entry in his erotic, grotesque nonsense series, and what a fucking way to start. I didn't think this film would be a problem. I grew up with Jackass, with Max Mofo, Filthy Frank. I'm like, I can handle vomit. But it is not just vomit, it is everything that disgusts me to my fucking core, such as snot, loud chewing, and talking with the mouth full. God, yes. Oh. And because of this film, I now do not like strawberries, grapes, or carrots anymore, which is sad because strawberries and carrots were both my favorite vegetable and my favorite fruit. I knew the carrots would be the fucking worst. This is a very experimental short film. Now, do not expect a complex plotline. It is influenced by such notorious film as Terrible Meal, which is an extreme vomit porn film from Japan, and Jonathan Doe is not afraid to show that he is greatly inspired by that film. We follow the titular Barf Bunny in her quest to make the biggest mess in her life whilst at a table. Now, she is played by the always wonderful Felicia Fisher, which she does a great job. Now, I listened to an interview with Jonathan Doe, and he said that most of the dialogue was improvised, and honestly, she has great comedic timing. I burst out laughing at many points of this film, in between being completely disgusted.
Like my mouth is shitting.
Something else that kind of makes me feel uneasy whilst watching the film is that the dialogue, although very funny, is delivered in a childlike manner and makes it even more like, I should take a shower after this. What I really enjoyed and what I was very surprised is, unlike many indie extreme films, this was shot very colorfully, which I love. Jonathan Doe really knows what he's doing with a camera, and it shows throughout the entirety of the film. The use of pastel color is very much appreciated, and it matches very well with the vomit. I don't know if it was all calculated, but it turned out looking very good. I watched the fetish gore cut because, let's be honest, I also appreciate gore, and luckily for me, the special effects were made by the infamous Marcus Cook. Now, here are a few negatives. Like most indie flicks, the sound is not that great, although I do appreciate the use of classical music. The audio, guys, if you are making an indie film and you have a very low budget, please invest some of that budget to sound. Now, to conclude, I don't really feel like I need to be snarky or sarcastic in this review, because honestly, for an underground low budget film, it should be used as an example of what to do. It is very enjoyable, it's short, it goes by very quick, the special effects are good, the cinematography is good, the direction is very good, the acting is porn-like acting, but it is very funny. I would highly encourage you to go to Putrid Productions website and order yourself a copy of Barf Bunny. So, I'm in Canada, right? So, weed is legal. My mom just texted me. We just went to the weed store. My 56-year-old mother texted me that she bought weed. The review's done, so if you're not interested in the following minutes, please go just click like, subscribe if you're not, and all the support is appreciated. And speaking of support, I've recently passed 60, which is not a lot for a lot of people, but for me it means a lot. This is just for fun. I'm just a guy in my room talking shit about movies. I don't think I'm that interesting, so I just like to talk shit about movies. I don't really like promote anything, and for me, like, I was hoping to get to 50 subscribers by like 2022, so that it happens so quick, because I started back like 3 months ago, and then it just went so fast. I have a lot of people to thank, all of you, the 60 people that click subscribe, and some people with a bigger following than me who recently shouted me out, showed me support on Instagram. I have a list here of people. I would first like to really thank Sam Hell, which directed Love Dump that I reviewed 2 weeks ago. Fucking awesome guy. I think he's the one that really started the ball rolling. Thank you. And in kind of a way to thank you back, I purchased a lot of Sam Hell films, and I feel like he's worth supporting. He looks like a genuine good guy. I've heard interviews with him. So again, if you're looking to support underground cinema, he's one of the most interesting directors right now. Sick on Cinema podcast, you guys are fucking awesome. I listen to you every 2 weeks. As you've probably noticed, I ask a question every 2 weeks. They're genuinely great together. They have a great chemistry, and for a podcast about such a niche topic, they are great. They know their shit. They're hilarious, and if you're looking for a podcast that talks about the same kind of movies I do, go check them out. They're fucking great. Grindhouse Funhouse, my buddy from Montreal, the other French Canadian that does English content, that's fucking great. He collects everything from VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays, and he's big on soundtracks. He's got a lot of fucking soundtracks. So if you're looking for a soundtrack guy, he's the fucking guy. He does a lot of 80s, 70s, 90s stuff. Go check him out. His reviews are great. He's more into the mainstream, not really, but the more like normal horror. Unlike me, who's into the obscure fucking, because I'm a hipster supposedly. But no, Grindhouse Funhouse is great. On Instagram, Stellar Blue Galaxy. Don't know you. You shouted me out. Thank you very much. I fucking appreciate it. You're great. I'm very, very much. Sorry guys, English is not my first language, but thank you a lot. Pewter Productions shared my story when I received this Barf Bunny, so that's good. Joshua Fat Attack, he responds to my stories. I don't know if you're watching this, Joshua, but thanks for the support. Wild Will from Chesterfield. He responds to my stories. We talked a bit. Awesome guy. Go check him out on Instagram. If you guys are watching, just leave a comment, because I really fucking appreciate the support. So yeah, that's it. That's my ramble. Have a good one.